Welcome back to the Growing Band Director Podcast. This is episode number 89. It's my first episode of the summer. I'm looking forward to having a great summer, a little bit of time off of school, but also diving into a lot of literature and listening for music. You know, I really enjoy listening to band music and planning ahead. To me, it's not work. And if I don't want to listen to it, I sort of shut it off. So I will urge anybody, these are going to be up forever, or at least whatever forever is digitally. So if you're in the mood to listen to music in a couple months, feel free to come back to these and check them out. But this summer, we're going to have a number of episodes in the series, and in addition to some interviews with some great educators around the country, we're going to bring to you a lot of recordings of concert band music from grade 0.5 to grade 3 or 3.5. I think there might be a 3.5. And the premise of this is, if you are not on the Facebook community group that we have, you should be. Check us out and join up. But I put a question out to everybody, and lots of educators came back. I basically said, what are some pieces in the 0.5 to grade 3 that you think people should know? So a lot of people gave a lot of great pieces, and I'm looking forward to using a lot of these in my program. And I thought you guys would like to listen to them as well. So that first piece we just opened up with was by Carol Britton Chambers, called Softly Speaks the Night. It's a grade 1.5, and Travis is the one who recommended that one. Our next piece is going to be by Brian Balmages. This is at a beginning band level. By the way, the way we're going to do these is we're not just going to stick to one grade level. We'll kind of move throughout on each one of the episodes, have multiples of each. So if it's not of your grade level, keep listening and you'll find something that is. Um, this is called Star Splitter Fanfare. This was recommended by D. Thank you, D. This is at the 0.5, so beginning band level, and again by Brian Balmages. Our next piece of music is by wonderful writer and retired band director Richard Saucedo from the Carmel program in Indiana. This is entitled Dream Song. This is actually one that I'm recommending, and most of these will not be my recommendations, but I had to put this one in here. This is a grade 2, and it's a wonderful, I guess you'd call it slow 6/8, but it is 2 beats per measure, so kind of you're counting it fast 6/8, but you could really do either. It's just a great piece of music in C minor, features a little piano player, and it's very musical. So this is called Dream Song, Richard Saucedo. That piece of music is really versatile. You can do that with grade 2 bands, but you can also do that with grade 3 bands and grade 4 bands. And it's just such great music that you can do a lot with it if you have a kid that you want to feature on the piano. The next piece is also grade 2. This is by Sam Hazo, called Our Kingsland Spring. This is a sort of cult following type of piece and really gets stuck in your ear quickly. And it's a great piece of music. This is brought to us, recommended by Jenna. Our next piece is by probably the most popular composer out right now, Randall Standridge. And he has got a piece that I've done before called Frogs from the Garden Suite. And this is actually a simpler version of Frogs. This is at what he considers a 0.75 grade level. And this is called Tadpoles. Enjoy. We have two pieces of music left for today. The next one is entitled To Seek the Glorious by Paul Murtha. This was recommended by Mark Speed, who's at Clemson University, and he thought people should hear this. This was written after the passing of a Clemson student. So this is a pretty expansive piece at the grade 3 level, so lots of different types of styles. So I'm not going to have a chance to play the entire piece for you, but I'll try to get some highlights of some of the different things that happened. Enjoy. For the last piece of this episode, it's going to be an arrangement by the great teacher Chip DeStefano from Kraken Middle School. We meaning Caitlin Ramsey and I, met with him, I don't know, I think it was in the episode 70 something, and it was an amazing time to learn from a great teacher. And if you haven't checked out that episode, you should. But this is an arrangement that he's done of the great tune we all know called Shepherd's Hay. But this is at what's listed as the 0.5 level. Now, whether it's 0.5 or would sneak into the grade 1 category is kind of up to you. But it's just so masterfully done to get that song to be able to be played at this level. So hope you enjoy our last piece of the session, Shepherd's Hay, arranged by Chip DeStefano. We sincerely appreciate you taking your valuable time and listening to the Growing Band Director podcast. Your students are very lucky to have a band director like you. If you have any suggestions for episode topics or think you have an area of expertise to share on a show with us, please reach out. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help spread the word, please give us a 5-star review and tell your band director friends to subscribe as well. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our YouTube channel, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening to The Growing Band Director. See you next week.